A lot of people have been waiting on the Bears to sign you specifically, seemingly all offseason. The Bears really struggled trying to get pass rush last year. Are you aware of that? And does it feel like it comes with a lot of pressure, considering you're the guy they kind of brought in to turn around that porous pass rush they had last year?
I mean, honestly, last year's last year, this year's a new year, and I'm excited to be here. I've been a part of this system before, and I just love everybody so far that I've met. And Coach Travis, my position coach, we have history back in Las Vegas, and I just love his style of coaching. And I know that he can raise the level of the bar of all of us in the locker room as well as in the D-line room. So,
Yannick, why here? Why Chicago?
just feel like it was a great fit. Like I said, going back to what this culture means here, just the history here, and also it's a great transition, easy transition with my position coach and my defensive coordinator.
How do you kind of navigate
the
it?
Bears start?
Excuse me.
Talks between the Bears start.
I would say it's always been fluid conversations, and I just felt like it was the right move for me.
How are you navigating the last 4+ months when free agency starts in March and you got to try to figure out what's next? And it gets to this stage. How did you kind of keep yourself calibrated through all that?
Working out, keeping my mind clear, and spending time with family. I feel like that's the best way that I was able to navigate through all the traffic.
What would you say to those who may question your run defense?
You'll see this year.
Was there a set time that you wanted to make sure you were in camp by, just to make sure that you were good to go for week 1?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to make sure, I was here. Whenever I had the true decision in my mind where I needed to be, that's all on God. I can't really judge what time I need to be here, but I'm here now, so.
You had a chance to go against Justin Fields back when you played him when you're on the Raiders. What kind of stood out then, and what do you know about him now?
Yeah, a guy that's really twitchy and agile and can get after it, and another year underneath his belt, he's going to be mature. He's going to help us lead to some wins. So can't wait to be his teammate, and can't wait to see him help us win football games.
Your sack numbers have been really consistent throughout your career. How much pride do you take in that, and where does that consistency come from?
My faith, I'm a big believer in God, and the more you believe in Him, a lot of good things happen. And I feel like he's kept me healthy, and then also just being a part of some great defenses. We all had a common goal, and that was to get to the quarterback. So
Most edge rushers are productive as you get these big contracts and are in one place for a long time. How eager or motivated are you to turn this into finally a home? Where you can spend some time.
I feel like it was meant for me to be here. I actually have a bear tatted on my hand, so I feel like that's a sign to me that I was always meant to be a Chicago Bear.
Has it been kind of a frustration that you haven't, that you've had to go place to place? Most guys in your spot.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be in the NFL. You know what I mean? A lot of people will kill to be in my shoes, and that in itself is a blessing.
You've been so productive despite moving around. This is your 5th team since 2020. How did you do that? I know scheme matters, but for you to not have any sort of drop off with the sack numbers.
Mental strength, man, and faith. That's what it was. I feel like God put me in position to be able to produce, and my Lord and Savior. That's all I can say.
As an extension of that, with the number of times you have changed teams and changed buildings, what have you learned about making that process a little smoother, a little easier that'll help you this time?
Honestly, just being a good teammate, just filling out guys and, being a servant leader. It's an easy transition wherever you go. You got to be selfless, and you have to have humility.
You mentioned Travis as well. What about his coaching style kind of resonated with you when you guys were together with the Raiders?
He's a great guy, and I was blessed and lucky enough to have him and Coach Rob Marinelli as my coaches in Las Vegas, and they instilled a lot of great values in me, and a lot of great practice habits. And those guys are like students of the game, so it's actually a privilege to be able to be coached by those kind of guys.
What was important for you in finding the right team and making this decision?
Say it again?
What was most important to you in the factors involved in finding the right team and making this decision?
I just wanted to go somewhere where I feel like I fit in, and I feel like I fit in here. Like I said, it's a great culture, great history. It's a great place to play football.
How much of an impact did Rod Marinelli have on you? I understand he basically told you had the potential to be a Hall of Famer at some point.
Yeah, I mean, a guy that like I said, he loves ball, a guy that saw something in me. I've been to a few places, and that was a position coach that I feel like when I'm done playing the game that I'll always have a great relationship with. We talk all the time. So he's definitely a legend in himself.
Yannick, I know that you're also a kind of a student of the history of your position. Talk a little bit more about the Chicago Bears' history at defensive end pass rushers and where you see yourself.
Absolutely. I would it's a guy that I really love to watch was Julius Peppers when he had to stop here. A guy that was a great power rusher, a guy that had great speed off the edge, and Coach Marinelli was also a guy that coached him. So he used to tell me we have a lot of the same attributes, and I just have to tap into that skill set and just show the world.
Yeah, obviously, one of the biggest stories of your free agency has been the amount you've moved around. What is your take on why you moved around as much as you have?
I'm not sure. It goes back to productivity. I feel like I'm blessed to be able to produce consistently, and that's what I plan on do for my team here. You know, we need to be able to be consistent, and that's what I'm trying to bring here. So.
When did you perfect the cross chop? I mean, that's a move that you hear guys trying to emulate your specific pass rush move. Like, was that always part of your repertoire?
It wasn't always part of my repertoire. I feel like I picked up that move my rookie season in Jacksonville. I used to be a guy that liked to do a lot of stab clubs, but in the NFL, everybody's really good. O-linemen study you really well, so I had to find a move that can allow me not to engage too quick with the offensive linemen for me to be able to get around the corner. So.
Are you fully prepared to go? Like the coach decide you're going in pass tomorrow? Are you fully prepared to go right now?
Absolutely. Got to stay in shape. You got to stay ready.
Are you negotiating for 91?
And you know, that's my number. I love number 91, so we'll see.
Take.
Whatever it takes for me to get the jersey. I mean, honestly, I love that number. Everywhere I've been, I thrive with that number. So, yeah, hopefully I get it here.